Yes, sir. This your favorite nephew, cousin, right? Back with the Tuesday Gems. I got the water, got the gas, and then I even got some orange juice. So what's crazy is I don't broke down. So I got a little bit of what I did. So it's like the mixture. I can't even tell y'all the percentages. But yeah, you know what I've been rocking with, right? I just put more orange Z on top of it because I was like, oh yeah, I got orange juice. So orange juice and orange Z right now. That's how we doing it, right? For the Tuesday Gems. Tuesday Gems is actually we kind of gonna do it organically again, like we always do. But I kind of got a title this time. Um, don't forget, it's never about the destination, right? It's always about the journey. That's what people be telling you, and I'm explaining why they tell you this. Because look at it like this. This how we gonna jump into it. Seriously, people spend their whole life trying to do whatever it is they trying to do, right? And then once they finally get there, they either stop or don't know what to do after because of they just was only focused on getting there, right? We see it all the times, whether it's music, athletes, they don't have a plan afterwards, all type of the celebs and all of we see it all the time. Or they don't plan for everything, right? Careers get short, labels crash, spend the money, all type of bankruptcy shit. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things, it's just about the journey. It's about one of those things that it's gonna keep you alive. What it is. Just the journey, just loving what you do every day. Yeah, people finally giving you that recognition. Yeah, people finally showing you that love, but it don't stop there, my nigga. Yeah, I had to say it like that, my nigga, so they can feel it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I still love you, New York. I love y'all. But yeah, it's one of those things, and it's like you have to learn that. It's all about that journey. It's about loving what you do all the time. Focusing on that then what, the now what, and all that, right? So I stayed on task. I got you that. Felt like we caught you up a little bit. Y'all prepared of what I got to say, right? So we locked in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going. I'm trying to get to it. Now my thing is, I don't know if I want to drink this orange juice before or after I hit the gas. I'm probably gonna drink it a little bit. Let me see how I like it. Why are you doing all that smacking? Wait, all in all, ew. What is he on? My fault, y'all. I had to make sure y'all could taste it. You feel me? Yeah, that's orange juice, right? Um, Too bad it ain't got the Pope in it. He like the Pope. Yeah, I'm a real nigga, right? Anyway, but it's not about the destination. You can't forget that. Cause it's like it's always gonna be and then what and now what. But your favorite nephew cousin, that sounds stressful. I don't really wanna. It is, and that's why mostly everybody really don't make it or really don't recover from it. You gotta have that plan. You gotta have that will to keep going. Once you break through, you gotta figure out what's gonna keep working for you. What's there? You know what I'm saying? And it takes work. It takes time. But yeah, trust me, it's one of those things. You just gotta focus on that. Then what? But it's the Tuesday Jams with your favorite nephew cousin. We already know. Orange telling you, it's brought to you by Orange Z and orange juice, nigga. But yeah, it's about that journey. But I know it takes time to get there. I know it takes work. It takes sacrifice. It takes discipline. It takes paying attention, getting up early, doing it when you don't want to. I'm already knowing. But you can't just stop there when you break that mold, when you break through. I'm telling you that now because I'm saying it for myself and for others that's right there on the come up. Yeah, it's cool to celebrate for a night, but you still gonna have to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool to celebrate for the weekend. I can't tell you to take no days off. I can't tell you not to do that because it probably don't work like that for everybody. Yeah, somebody else made it like that. Not taking days off. Your favorite nephew cousin probably can do that, but you probably can't do that. You probably got real shit to deal with. You probably got kids, two careers, and in school and some more shit, right? Right. Well, hey, you got two more hustle going on top of that. Shit, barely can put gas in your car. I'm speaking for somebody right there. I'm feeling it right there. Maybe it's that orange juice God and orange sea in the atmosphere, but I'm blaming though, yeah, but so we thank God for you on your behalf. Seriously, like I know we get caught up in a destination, but I think it's really in a journey, and it's like the more you go on, the more you'll see that all the times you could have been, and it's crazy because you still have to think about life after that, like and that's what I was getting at earlier because you look at all the stuff that you missed because you was putting in at work. The greats tell you that Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Jordan, whoever you can throw a name in there that was chasing that bag and got it, and some was fulfilled and then some was like too fulfilled, and then some people have more things to deal with and other vices, but we this the Tuesday gyms, they get the dropping, right? So it be stuff like that. Dealing with that aftermath. That might be tomorrow. Hold on. Dealing with that aftermath, yo. We at 'em. Cause it's Wednesday. Yeah. Dealing with that aftermath. I just love how my brain works. You know. God be blessing you, boy. Dealing with that aftermath. Hey, whatever. You know. I appreciate that. Right. That but we gotta stay focused on today, right? It's about that journey. And we were saying, what were we saying? Oh, what was it? Come on, let me hit the orange juice. Let me get back. I'm sorry, y'all. That took me somewhere and I was still on task. Hey, it's been a minute since it's been like that, if y'all counting, so we float away in the distance. Then we see you trying to look for us and we throw them, man, right? They like, what? Your favorite nephew cousin, what is that? It's probably the shit I claim, The shit you claim your favorite nephew cousin. What you got going on? Just blessings for the Lord. You feel me? Just we got smoke still in the bowl. Well, we got Orange Z still in the bowl. I'm sorry. We at the Tuesday gyms. We recollecting. I done lost some folks. I'm sorry. I had to come back down because I was, but I ain't gonna get too low because that's where your level at, and I can't. I can't have that, right? Appreciate those who smoke and for those who don't. Alright. And I know it'd be funny to some people is when I talk about the journey, they say, yeah, the journey, yeah, this, that. But when? And then we tell you to focus on the why. And then you kind of get a little frustrated because I'm back on task. So you adjust yourself and we be like, yeah. You focus on that when, you need to focus on the why. Why we not focusing on the destination, your favorite nephew cousin? Why we trying to go to the journey? Why did you have to ask that? Why you just couldn't take your time and be cool with that message? Because maybe you needed to hear it today. Okay, if it wasn't you, it's probably the niggas that's watching you. You got 2 over there, and then you got 6 up there somewhere, and then you got probably about 32 in your area for whatever reason. How does he know that? What the fuck? This nigga good. I don't even want to say sexual chocolate. So niggas, it don't feel in somebody loud. They're like, yeah. It's like, we really there. But we was telling you about the journey. Okay, nigga, when are you gonna be on way to making your next point? Probably after I cook your ass. So, yeah. He always got something to say. Okay, bet. He still said something. He said bet. His monologue be throwing us. That's what I was waiting for. That's the one I want to talk to. Maybe we need monologue, dialogue, and all type of laughs. Because if you knew what was going on in this time frame, you'd be like, damn, them niggas are amazing. Who are they? It'd be so funny when people before us be talking about their generation and all the things. But it's like, I feel like my generation is the best because we've survived damn near 3 economic crises. I guess that's the word. Crisis. Hey. Whatever we may call it. But it's like, it's probably still about the journey. And just a side note, when I say stuff like that, I don't mean to get political. You could just see it. You could see it. And then for some people, you can't see it. You didn't even know it was a recession. That's just how they living. And then it's just, But that's politics, your favorite. What about economics? And then I get to thinking right now, maybe microeconomics wasn't so small. And then everybody be looking like, what is he? And then I remember what was said to me, so I gotta try to see that. But I started paying attention, and it was a beautiful thing. So I have more to more to see. I have more of a journey to complete. But maybe if he start probably figure out what he really wants to do in life after, maybe he could get it together. So we look at him like, and it's like, oh, that's a bet. We still had a message to give you, and that was it. So it's up. And if they don't, it wasn't for them. But shout out to the ones who know. Bless those who know. Because we have some people here that want to learn. And you're disrupting others. I know you heard that time and time again. That's when you start acting out, right though. Mm-hmm. Is he talking about us, about this? Oh, nah. I just ain't give a fuck. I think that's really what it was. But I appreciate God's blessings. I really appreciate God's blessings. I really do. It's 16 minutes and we still dropping gems, jewels, parables, and all type of quotable shit. Real life experiences. We telling you that life is still on the journey. Why are you worried about the destination? Cause we got shit going on. Shit ain't here. Niggas ain't fucking with it. I'm putting in the work. Shit ain't happening. We trying to damn, really get tired of these. I already know it. I've been knowing that, yeah. And I just, what the fuck going on, man? And then you, but glad that you, yeah, see, I'm telling you, your favorite nephew cousin be there. That nigga stay cheese. I'm retarded. Excuse my language. I'm a little slow. I apologize because, and the only reason I'm apologizing because I know what it's like to be called that. So, I do apologize about that. Alright. So what about those who slow? You looking at it. Everybody a little slow to something. You got niggas that act like they this, that, and the third all day long. But they probably slow to something. We don't know what it is. And they ain't gonna tell you. But you can't really worry about that. You can't really worry about that. Because it's still about the journey. And I think we out.